Some facts that RV manufacturers would love to tell you, but they never would. That's the subject of today's video. I hope you'll stick around. All right, a couple of things. This video may ruffle some feathers because a lot of people spend what they think is a lot of money on an RV, but give me till the end of the video. I'm not just taking up for the manufacturers. These are just hard truths, okay? I love my grandmother because she was always truthful with me, even if it might have hurt my feelings, but I could always go to her to depend on her to give me the hard truth sometimes. So in my barbershop, they don't worry about feelings so much, and they have one of these signs up front, which I actually really love. We offer 3 kinds of services: good, cheap, and fast, but you can only pick 2. Good and cheap won't be fast, fast and good won't be cheap, and cheap and fast won't be good. So what I've done, and I love that sign, it's just a hard truth, right? I mean, it's just how it is. And so I've taken that and converted it to the RV manufacturing, RV business. Okay, so here you go, right up on your screen. This is just a hard truth about RVs, just kind of setting some expectations if you're looking for an RV or if you just bought one. This is just how it is. This is business. This is just how it is. So you got good, cheap, and light. So everyone wants something they can tow with their current vehicle. Obviously, everyone wants a good RV. They don't want any problems out of them. And everyone wants to save money. And you can see right there in the middle is a big old fat nope. There's just no such thing that covers all 3, all right? If you want light and cheap, it's probably going to be not as great, okay? I mean, it's just how it is. If you're going to ask them to use lightweight materials that don't cost much of money, well then a lot of times those materials aren't going to be the best materials. Now, if you want good and light, well, as you can see, you got some dollar signs there. That's going to cost you a little bit more money. That's where people get, I don't want to spend that money. Well, okay, that's fine, but you may not have as good of an RV. Now, good and cheap, RV manufacturers have moved away from this. Now, you can find some good stick-in tin still, but yeah, they've kind of moved away from this because everyone wants something lightweight. And plus, everyone wants slides. They got to have slides. So, well, that's going to add weight. Now we got to move back into the lightweight materials. But good and cheap equals heavy. And so, yeah, I mean, you can just see there's just no such thing as that unicorn right there in the middle. This is a business, just like any other business. And yeah, this is also something that they would love to tell you this, but they can't. They're going to try to make everyone happy all of the time. They're going to try to convince you that theirs are light and good and you're getting the best deal, but it's not going to be cheap. So yeah, you just gotta kind of pick 2. Now, staying on the subject of hard truths, are RV manufacturers ramping up production lately? Have they been? I'm sure they are. Do they miss more things when things are getting out I'm sure. I'm sure that quality has suffered a little bit. I can also assure you they don't want these units coming back. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. They're trying to get these units out when they can, and but they also don't want them coming back. I don't care which manufacturer it is. It's not in their best interest for them to continue to hammer their dealer with warranty work. So yeah, just hard truths all the way. Should a manufacturer uphold their warranty? Absolutely. I'm not taking up for the manufacturers here. This is just setting expectations for those of you out there new to the RV world or are maybe getting into the RV world. The manufacturers should absolutely uphold their warranties. They should absolutely try their best to put out a good product. And yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is sometimes that costs more money. So especially now with materials going up, labor costs are going up, it's hard to find people to work. It's hard to find people to deliver those parts. It's hard to find people to make the refrigerators. I mean, all of that's going up right now. So cut the manufacturers some slack. That would be my suggestion. Still hold them accountable, but understand they're dealing with the same thing everyone else is dealing with. And if you take a look at this little schematic, I don't know what you'd call it, this little chart right here, maybe set your expectations and hopefully this helps out a little bit. So if it does, if you got somebody shopping for an RV, it's always important to set realistic expectations, and I think this chart does that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, as always, consider subscribing. See ya.